Hey, this is DD with another cryptocurrency and financial update. So here in Thailand, the major retailers and restaurants are having to shut down for a couple of weeks and maybe even longer. And I know what's going on globally as well. In the US, they're shutting businesses down for a while. They said 2 weeks, maybe could prolong until mid-April, at least here. What's going to happen is these businesses that are shutting down for a few weeks are going to be permanently shut down because they can't recover. Unfortunately, this is probably going to be the case. And I've got a marketing background. Stay tuned to the end of this video, and anybody that has a retail business, you'll want to hear what I've got to say. And I've got a really neat footage of a place I have breakfast at. You'll want to see this video. All right, back to the economy. So these places are shutting down. They're not going to reopen. How you can prepare right now is you've got to get some cryptocurrency because we're moving into a digital economy. This health issue that we have right now is a reason to shut this whole thing down and reset it. Even Donald Trump said in one of his speeches that the old system was old and broken and it's now being replaced right now. That's what's going on. So yeah, this health crisis is something just to be aware of. You know, there's people getting sick. It's not nearly as bad as I believe as they're saying it is. There's something going on behind the scenes, and I just told you what it was. Maybe more to it than that. Who knows? Okay. Gold and silver. It's hard to get a hold of gold and silver. Online dealers are back ordered. They have shipping delays. Goldsilver.com, APMEX.com having shipping delays. Getting silver rounds, especially the government issued, like the Silver Eagles, really hard to get, maybe impossible to get, I don't know. Well, there's always going to be a market. You know, they're impossible to get at the current spot price of silver, but you can always pay a premium and get them. So that's the way the market should work. Okay. Get some gold and silver if you can. You know, I've had silver for a long time. I do think silver is undervalued. It could easily be a $50 an ounce. Maybe even higher in the next year or so. Maybe this year, who knows, you know. Silver's undervalued. Gold is, I like gold as well, but silver, I think silver is a better investment if you're looking at ROI. I still like crypto better because you can't send a silver bar or a gold bar across the world and with our world economy that we have, okay? You can't pay for things with silver. If we're in a Mad Max situation and the grid goes down, maybe a silver coin might help. But you'd better have something else. You better have food, water, and energy supplies, and some other essentials. Maybe not as much toilet paper as people think they should have. Okay, but the thing about cryptocurrency is it's scarce, it's a limited asset, and you can use it, you can spin it across the world, you spin it across the globe. Okay, you can spin crypto, it gets there in a few seconds, Bitcoin maybe 10 minutes, but the point is that Bitcoin was designed for this reason, for the reason what we're going through right now, okay? It's designed because fiat currency gets printed to infinity and becomes valueless over time and eventually goes to zero value eventually. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are the exact opposite. They go up in value because they're scarce. They go up in value, that's not the primary reason. They go up in value because they have a use case. Sure, there's not a million vendors taking cryptocurrencies right now, but that will happen though. We're at the very beginning. This is like the internet 1997, where Bitcoins or cryptos is a little bit, it's hard to get a hold of. It's maybe a little bit hard to use for some people. With proper, with a little bit of training, it's like the coolest thing ever. A little bit of training on how to use, spend and receive cryptos. It's like, wow, this is next level. It is next level. I've been saying that for a while. A lot of people have been saying it too. So for a marketing aspect, so these retail, here's what people can do. If you have a retail business, you have a restaurant or retail store, this works with any retail situation. It works with online business as well. Okay, so I have breakfast at this beautiful spot. Again, the video is at the end of this video, that clip. Beautiful, beautiful spot. And it's my favorite place to have breakfast, and you'll see why. But they charge $8 for their buffet breakfast, okay? Well, I went there yesterday and it's dead, totally dead there, okay? the whole economy here is just it's really becoming slow here for obvious reasons. But here's how you can survive though. You can survive this. And here's what this place could do, is they can, instead of selling $8 buffet breakfasts each time, they should just sell like a clump, put on a card. So you buy, for example, instead of paying $48 for 6 breakfasts, maybe you pay $35 and you buy like a card and like a punch card. So they're getting capital up front that way, and that guarantees the customer is going to come back as well. And the worst thing for a restaurant is to have empty seats. Okay, this place has empty seats, but this goes for any restaurant in any city, any town. If you have a restaurant or any retail business, is you got to find a way to sell gift certificates or sell prepackaged or prepaid deals, and that brings people in your door. You get capital up front, which is what everybody needs right now. There's still money out there. There's still money floating around. A lot of people are being really conservative, but there's still money to be made. That's why you can stay in business after all this is said and done. You stay in business, then you can obviously that can grow from there. You can get into gold and silver cryptos if you're not into these things already. I don't like stocks right now. I think stocks are going to continue to go down. Now we might have a pop, they're printing money like there's no tomorrow, as always. They could induce more stimulus into the Dow Jones, but Dow Jones could continue to come down. Bitcoin and cryptos have come down as well, as you probably know. But I believe they have brought this down to make these traditional legacy financial assets not look so bad. I believe they've done that for a reason. So perhaps we're not in even with cryptos, we're not in the true free economy that we would like, but I believe it is less controllable, Bitcoin and cryptos. I think it's less controllable than other financial assets. Like even silver, whatever it is now, $12, it should easily be a $50 coin by now. Should have been $50, $100 coin by now, easy. Some say a lot higher. But they control the price with derivatives, with paper contracts, and people they think they buy silver, but they're buying a piece of paper, and that piece of paper doesn't really mean anything. That brings me to crypto. That's why when you get into cryptos, is you want to have control of your own cryptocurrencies. And a lot of people they get into Coinbase, and I'm getting messages a lot saying that it's too daunting to pull their cryptos off of that exchange or any exchange and control it and keep control of it. But you've got to figure out a way to do that, because if you buy Bitcoin on Coinbase and you leave it there, you're only buying an IOU. You don't have anything. You see a digit, you say, okay, you bought a quarter of a Bitcoin. You see that, the amount. You don't have anything till you pull it off. And this is the last thing that these exchanges want you to do. But when more people do that, we're going to see the true valuation faster for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So get used to doing that. Lastly, I'll just finish up. Go back to this breakfast place, an amazing place that I go to. It's just it's surreal. And any of my members, if you guys want to join my Patreon, I get so much value in there. I mean, I'm being biased, but there's a ton of information in there. I've been working hard since I've been here on the beach for, I guess, 3 days now. This is the first time I said I'm just going to go a walk on the beach and just enjoy myself for a bit. But I've been working hard since I've been here. So I know I've been on calls. I've been writing stuff in my Patreon, writing blogs, etc. I'm answering a lot of questions now, and a lot of people are concerned. But I'm here for the members. If you guys have questions, and even these videos like this, if you have a question about anything, I will try my best to respond to these questions as best way I can and as quickly as I can. But my members come first. And if you guys are a member, and when we get through all this whole economic reset here, you guys are welcome to join me here and have breakfast with me at this really, really cool place. Any member, silver, gold, platinum, welcome to join me here. So probably end of year I'll have some kind of event here in the island of Koh Samui. Anything else I want to add? Probably not. It's just the beach here is noticeably quiet. I mean, it's really amazing. It's not a busy place anyways, but it's eerily amazing just seeing that there's nothing really going on here. Obviously there's an underlying issue going on, and I'm concerned for a lot of the vendors here. I'm concerned for everybody. But just, you got to make preparations, like I said, and you know, maybe get some food supplies as well. Of course, that's kind of a no-brainer, though. This isn't a survivalist or prepper channel, but I get maybe in a way it is. But this is more of a financial and crypto channel here, because I'm looking at helping you viewers to make the most ROI, and the biggest ROI when we get through all this is definitely going to be crypto, and maybe a tad bit of silver too. Okay, so all right, this is DD, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.